Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my fine folks. Start off by YouTube's up to their screwery again. I'm bleeding subscribers today, so either everybody hates me or YouTube's screwing with something. So I don't have that many to lose. So just make sure you're subscribed. We know the game. We know how they do. So Lego Friday. We have moved Lego Friday because Mr. Gosney is going to be joining us again this evening. So we are going to be doing Legos at the 8:30, the night show with Mr. Gosney and my co-host, Mr. Valhalla Awaits. So I've been looking into this Biden crap. I wanted to cover it yesterday, didn't get a chance to. I was going to do a video, and then that didn't happen. So we're going to do it live. What's up, man bun? Good to see you. You're first. The mightiest of all the meats with the link tree. Hey, Rabbit. How are you? Wild Red. Good to see you. We got to get the backstory on that Chinook in your picture. Like, did you fly them? Do you just like them? Greedy. What's up, buddy? Hey, Digger. Yeah, I know. Today, so the kids had half day at school for Martin Luther King Jr. Day, whatever. So I wasn't able to because I had to go grab them from school. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. You can never be too sure. Hey, Mimi, good to see you. Yeah, we'll have Steve this evening. I think he has a jazz band set that he's going to be putting together. So, interested to see it. 8:30. Sleazy, we're going to have words, buddy. You watch your back, son. For all those don't know, Sleazy's being, well, sleazy. Sending me pictures of Belandris and him and my wife in open sex hotline chat. It's a low move, brother. Low move. Watch your jest. That's all I got to say. No, and I'll give my opinion on that too. Hey, what's up, Just Dawn? Super V, good to see you. Ignoring that one. If Digger was in there, I'm just I'm just upset that I missed that because I'd have just nuked the stream and went in there. You're welcome, Greedy. I do what I can, buddy. You giant person. How is it my fault? How is everything my fault? It was Val's fault. All right, so let's start let's start off this throwout fest with a video of the resident-in-chief talking about it with Peter Ducey. Seriously, Fox News. I guess ad blockers don't mean anything anymore.
We just have to remember who in God's name we are. You've heard me say it many times. This is the United States of America. There's nothing beyond our capacity if we work together. So God bless you all, and may God protect our troops.
Mr. President, thank you, Mr. President. Okay. Classified material next to your Corvette. What were you thinking?
Let me, I'm going to get a chance to speak on all this, God willing, soon. But as I said earlier this week, people, and by the way, my Corvette's in a locked garage. Okay, so it's not like you're sitting out in the street.
So
but anyway,
was in a locked garage.
Yes, as well as my Corvette. But as I said earlier this week.
Okay, so let's start with, why are you being stupid?
People know I
this
take
chick is
classified documents
lapping
and
it
classified
up.
material seriously.
Oh, this is so funny.
I also said we're cooperating fully and completely with the Justice Department's review. As part of that process, my lawyer has reviewed other places where documents in my from my time as vice president were stored, and they finished the review last night. They discovered a small number of documents of classified markings in storage areas and file cabinets in my home and my personal library. This was done in the case of the Biden pen. This was done in the case of the Biden.
Get it out, old man. I can't comment on that because, glass house throwing stones.
Biden Penn Center. The Department of Justice was immediately, as was done, the Department of Justice was immediately notified.
Bad healthcare.
And the lawyers arranged for the Department of Justice to take possession of the document. So we're going to see all this unfold. I'm confident.
You are fake news. You are fake news. You are.
All right. So, like I said, we're going to start. Aw, you're so sweet, Wild Red. Yeah, me too. He's so, I don't know, man. Like, if you spend 50 years in public service, at least know how to speak. Like, am I a great speaker? No, but I can convey messages. Can't read for shit, but I can convey messages. And I can speak pretty well. And I've only been doing it for like 6 years. So, yeah. Truna Shabada Bada pressure. Close enough. So we're not going to read Fox's bullshit because we just listened to it. But he's more happy about his Corvette and more. 81 million people. 81 million people. All of them alive. Well, that's what I'm saying. Rocks, glass houses, something like that. Normally I'm reading at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and it can get tough at times. If I ever feel like it, maybe we'll. Yeah, that would be awesome too. All right, take care, Wild Red. If Hayden ever gets off his ass, we'll. I don't want to listen to this guy. If Hayden ever gets off his ass, maybe I'll play one of my speeches in Detroit. I can speak pretty well. Attorney Merrick Garland on Thursday appointed a special counsel to take over the investigation into classified documents found at President Joe Biden's home and former private office from the time he was vice president. The special counsel is former Maryland U.S. Attorney Robert Hur, who was nominated by then President Donald Trump in 2017 and recently worked in private practice. Yeah, absolutely does. What's up, Levy? Oh, and what's up, Feta? The appointment came hours after the White House confirmed aides located documents with classified markings at 2 locations inside Biden's Delaware home. But no raid. There's some funny stuff we'll get here. What's up, Jonathan? I know it's a joke, but the nuclear code thing is such bullshit because they're rotating codes. There's not like a list that says, my number's 3645, and that launches all the nukes. There's cards and break cards and all kinds of stuff like that. So Biden told reporters he was cooperating fully with the DOJ and the White House, said it's confident the probe will show documents were inadvertently misplaced. Inadvertently misplaced. Are we buying that? Yeah, man bun, are you home yet? I didn't see your keys this morning, so I assume you're not home yet. One or two. New details on classified documents found in Biden's office in November. Among the new items from Joe Biden's time as vice president are 10 classified documents, including U.S. intelligence memorandums and briefing materials that covered topics including Ukraine, Iran, and the United Kingdom, according to the one person familiar with the find. There was also a memo from Biden to President Obama, as well as 2 briefing memos preparing Biden for phone calls. One with the British Prime Minister and the other with Donald Tusk, the former Prime Minister of Poland, who served as president of the European Council from 2014 to 2019. It's unclear how much of this material remains sensitive. Well, does that matter? Because it didn't. With the great Uncle Donnie. Yeah. Right. Well, that's because you're stupid. But I probably won't be here in an hour. But source: Biden team finds more documents with classified markings. President Joe Biden's legal team has discovered additional documents containing classification markings in a second location. A person familiar with the matter told the Associated Press on Wednesday. The revelation comes days after attorney for President Biden said lawyers had discovered a small number of classified documents at his former office space in Washington. And I'm not going to read all of it because we went through that, but there's some interesting So let's go to the next one. I'm kind of picking and choosing so we don't have to gouge your freaking eyes out. And then we'll have some questions and talk about some things. So the Biden administration, this is Obama-era White House counsel will represent Biden on classified documents. So, yep. The Biden administration confirmed Friday that President Biden's personal attorney, Bob Bauer, will represent him in matters related to the classified documents found in his office at Penn Biden Center and at his Wilmington, Delaware residence. Bauer, White House counsel in the administration for former President Barack Obama, has been a key player in Biden's orbit for years, so he knows about the crimes. I mean, allegedly. Biden helped spearhead issues around voting ahead of and after the 2020 election and also helped vet Kamala Harris for vice president. So he is a garbage human being. I think we can all agree. He was a central figure in Biden's debate preparations ahead of his 2020 clashes with Donald Trump. He's responsible for that too, even standing in to play then Republican president in practice sessions. The then Republican president. Yep. Exactly. They just, out of the good of their heart, right after the midterms, right after the new Congress took place and started looking at stuff, they just accidentally, like, this is how it happened. This lawyer, you're both, but we love you. Biden was going to sniff a small child, and this lawyer was like, no, Joe, and tripped over a box, and out of that box came all these classified documents. And like, oh my God, first thing we got to do, we got to turn them over. We got to turn them over. That's exactly how it happened. God, I wish I had the energy to do skits. We could do some funny skits. Maybe at some point in my life. 100%. I'm terrified. Legitimately. In December, the administration also announced that Bauer would represent the president in personal capacity should the need arise if congressional Republicans go through with their often talked about plans to investigate the president's son, Hunter Biden. Leave Hunter alone, okay? He is a good man. Well, if we go with the sniffing theory, I'm sure that he sniffed in more than 4 places. The announcement comes a day after Attorney General Merrick Garland, who I don't trust worth a damn, appointed former U.S. Attorney Robert Hur as special counsel to investigate the storage of the documents. That's cute. It's cute. This is the daughter that he showered with until she was 13. Just so you know. All right, I just wanted to. How popular is Joe Biden? I thought this would be interesting too, because it's fake. He has a 43.9% approval rating, 51% disapprove. And his numbers actually went up. It's cute. How he compares with former presidents. Trump Oh, bummer. Bill Clinton. And George W. Bush, who definitely didn't do 9/11. If I had them, I would share them, buddy. I really would. But maybe you can go with Dr. Fauci now that he's, retired. Go to some bathhouses. There's nothing wrong with a good bathhouse. What's up, Leanie? If I can find some, I'll let you know. So I know that poll's bullshit. This is the House Oversight Committee. They're also looking into Hunter Biden and his foreign business dealings, threats to Biden family's influence peddling threatens national security. No shit. Comer launches probe of Hunter Biden's Chinese-backed cobalt mine deal. But that was a year. These are all a year ago. I thought these were the new ones. Goddamn Oversight Committee. All right, so we'll have to. I guess there's nothing new. My apologies for that one. The showers I'm thinking of. Well, Andrews, you can't make that joke right now because Sleazy's not here currently. Because he's stupid. Wait a second. No, that can't be her. Is that her? No, that's not her. Okay. Sorry. I got sidetracked by Stevie. God, Hunter Biden is such a creepy fucker. It's not even lie. I get twitchy and think that I haven't been silent. I've been trying to keep talking. I just I'm doing research, of course. Doing research, doing all kinds of research. That one can't be real. No way. No, that can't be real. The fakes have gotten so good that it's terrible. What the fuck? Hang on. Oh, this is gonna get yeeted. They labeled this as miscaptioned, but this is. I don't want to find this one because she's like 12, but that's Joe and Ashley Biden. And they're both clothesless, let's say. That's terrifying, right? It's some Asian girl tied to a tree? Okay. Does that make it any better though, Jonathan? Let's get rid of that. How's that hooker in the you guys know what I'm talking about, the Hunter Biden pictures? How's that hooker not famous yet? She has a bad PR team. We all remember this, his granddaughter. I wish somebody would kiss me as passionately as Joe kisses his teenage granddaughter. All right. She is probably dead. I don't know. We're rabbit holing. Wow. I agree. Oh, she is Russian? Hey, Linda. Yeah, but paid off working girls still talk because they can find more money. Well, I think he's a creep, and enough of this dancing around and bullshit. Like, people need to know that this shit's going on. It's disgusting. So let's see how they spin this. This is from the Washington Post. Attorney Merrick Garland has appointed Robert Hur as special counsel to investigate the handling of classified documents found at a former office and the Delaware home of President Biden, an extraordinary development that comes 2 months after Garland named a different special counsel to oversee the criminal probe of former President Donald Trump's handling of classified information. Oh, yeah. I've seen the picture, some of the pictures. There's not a pole, there's a hole. Biden lawyers have said they quickly turned all the classified documents over to authorities and cooperated fully with the appropriate government agencies. Trump, in contrast, resisted government entreaties to hand over official documents for months, including after a grand jury subpoena demanded the return of any material marked classified. Yep. Elected officials handing out sensitive government material has been the subject of fierce political debate since at least 2016, when Trump made a Justice Department investigation of the use of a private email server by his Democratic rival, Hillary Clinton, central to his presidential campaign. Here's a few basics about what's going on with Biden. I wanted to read something objective from the other side, we'll keep going for a minute, but I just don't know if I can't. Or I can. Can't. Well, I think that's I think that's what's going to happen maybe next week. You know, a nice drive in Dallas in that Corvette, if it's a convertible. I don't know. Where were the first and second batches of Biden's classified documents? Do we know what Biden's classified documents contain? How did Garland decide on a special counsel? What has Biden said about the classified documents? How does it compare with Trump's classification, her classified documents of Mar-a-Lago, and what have Republicans said? First batch was found on November 2nd. I didn't know that. I've stayed kind of out of the way just so I could, get all the information with you fine folks. The first batch of classified documents was found on November 2nd, but did not come to light publicly until this week after the discovery was reported by CBS News. Yeah, definitely winning comment of the day. So they found them pre-election, but they're definitely just so honest and upstanding that they turned them over right away. But Biden's legal team said a small number of classified documents were discovered when an attorney opened a locked chest to pack up the contents of an office at the Penn Biden Center for Diplomacy and Global Engagement in Washington that Biden used after he served as vice president in the Obama administration. So all the way back there, it's just been sitting there the whole time. People familiar with this matter, who like others spoke on the condition of anonymity because of the ongoing investigation. Well, of fucking course they did. Why would they say anything on the record? Because nobody has the balls to say shit anymore. Sorry, that pisses me off. The White House counsel office notified the agency tasked with handling federal government records, the National Archives and Records Administration, which took possession of the documents the following day, a Biden lawyer said. A following day after they were hid 3 months later. What? A small number of additional classified documents were recovered from the garage and an adjacent room of Biden's Wilmington, Delaware residence, Biden's lawyer said in a... What's up, P. Weaver? Yeah. We'll get to the under investigation part. The statement said that Biden's vacation home in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, was also searched and that no documents were found there. Yep. Okay, so one, yes. And she's cute. So Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. One, how does he have so many? You haven't seen the candy ass. Okay. I may have. Let me see. Okay, I'll look that up later. What's up, Jacob? So they searched their own home, his own beach home. One, how does he have so many goddamn houses? Two, well, I know the answer, but it's a rhetorical question. You get it. They also searched their own home and assure us that there's no documents there. So we can be, you know, very, very sure that there's nothing at all there. The first set of papers may have been transferred at a time when Biden was transitioning out of political life and establishing new personal offices. When did that happen? Biden opened the Penn Biden Center in 2018 as a think tank for the University of Pennsylvania, attracting some of the country's top foreign policy experts and former lawmakers. And he used it until he launched his 2020 presidential bid, the White House said. So when he started his foreign business dealings, do we know what Biden's classified documents contain? We do not. Although it is safe to say most classified documents deal in some way with material related to foreign countries. He is. At a news conference in Mexico City, Biden provided a few details on how documents were found, saying his lawyers were clearing out his office at the Pine Bet. We've already read that. And discovered the documents in a box in what he called a locked cabinet, or at least a closet. At least a closet. Me as well. At least a closet. Oh, here we go. Here's the token. Beau Biden, whose son died in 2015. Gotta throw that in there. Who cares how he decided on a special counsel? Oh, great. There was an unclassified UFO report. I was going to cover that when I get 5 minutes. So probably sometime this weekend. Definitely not a North Taiwanese spy. Stop it, Jonathan. That was inappropriate. The president expressed surprise. I don't even think he can express surprise anymore. We showed Hayden that the other night. He's like, there's no way. I'm like, yeah, look at this. Watch this Ellen tape. He's like, holy shit. Right. We've all had personal tragedies and stuff like that. And to just keep beating the dead horse. I do believe this. Biden said, but I don't know what's in the documents. I'm sure that's true. My lawyers have not suggested I ask what documents there were. Of course, plausible deniability. I turned over the boxes. They've turned over the boxes to the archives, and we're cooperating fully with the review, which I hope will be finished soon, and there will be more detail in that time. Oh, yep. You got to throw this totally not staged picture. Like, we've all met Donald Trump. Like his persona. We haven't met him in person, but we know who Donald Trump is. I apologize. Wrong. That man would not have shit just laying on the floor, just hanging out there. Like, I just find that hard to believe. How does this compare with Trump's classified documents at Mar-a-Lago? There are key distinctions between the Justice Department review of Biden documents and the agency's ongoing criminal investigation of Trump's possible mishandling of classified documents. Volume is one key difference. Volume. So, volume.
Fake news. You are fake news.
The FBI recovered more than 300 classified documents from Trump's private club and residence, Mar-a-Lago, last year, according to court findings. Oh, blow me. I can't do it, guys. Sorry. Let's go over to Axios and listen to another ridiculous thing. Thought I had a better one. Oh no, it's New York Times, and it makes me sign up, and I don't care to. I'm just checking through everything real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, is this upcoming? Hang on, I'm checking something out. Sorry. It's all set up. So yeah, and that's my blow me. So that's part of my thing is one, convenient timing. If they've had them since November 2nd, obviously they held them. Obviously that's shady and not okay. They also, the new Congress just opened up, and we know it's all just a show. Like, that's all it is. It's a show. And so they have to make it look good. Third, I think that the primary focus of this is so that they can get Trump. Another key difference is Trump could have declassified the documents, but Biden could not have based on the station in government. Exactly. So Trump could take the documents. He could declassify them. Trump's the only one out of the group that's been president. I thought this comment was something different, Digger. You had me excited, but yeah, tipping cows is fun. Hey, what's up, Valiant Thor? Stay a while. Hit that sub. You'll like it here. Right. Because the government's a mess through and through. It's gotten too big to be effective, and they only do with what they want to do with. So ex-president, yeah, I mean phones, I mean all kinds of stuff. Like oh, I need that soundbite. Thank you, Jonathan. I'll get that off after. See, I told you you'd fit right in here, buddy. Yeah, I just actually shredded the last of mine because I'm probably on list now. So mine are gone too. I tend to partially agree with you, Digger. I think I think that it's more a case of it's too deep and there's too much. And to get to that level of power, you have to compromise, unfortunately. And the intentions may be right, but oh yeah, 100%. And I don't know who. I think you'll see Harris gone first, is my personal opinion. I think Harris will be gone. And they'll promote who they want. Yeah, and that may be too, just to disqualify both of them. And also that as well. Like, it's going to start getting messy, but I think Kamala Harris is going to be gone very quickly, and they'll promote whoever swamp creature they want. I was going to say that, bro, but I just can't. I cannot put that into existence because then I'd feel bad. Especially you, Fedorovsky, my Russian comrade. And exactly, it's all about the dollar. Well, I don't think they want to deal with him. I think he holds it up. I think he holds up the plans for another 2 years. There's a reason why it's coming out now. Because it could have came out before. You shut your mouth, man bun. Yeah, well, so personal PSA. So I guess I could say that much. I'm an elected representative here in Michigan. Anyways, I won't get into how or what, but I represent a certain set of individuals in Michigan. And one of the things that we've been talking about and trying to push very hard for is the Convention of States. If you haven't checked them out, go take a look. Our Constitution is, we have the ability to convene a convention of states to put in laws and things of that nature. And I think that's the significance of change country. Right. So we can convene a convention of states and vote and ratify new amendments to the Constitution. And they're not perfect. I'm not going to claim they're perfect, but I think they're the best. I have many sets of skills, Leanie. Go check them out. They're not sponsoring the show. I know that much, bastards. But anyways, they a circle jerk is just baits. But are they masters at the baits, Jonathan? That's the question. That's life's question. Right. And if the documents are cataloged, right? They knew they were gone, chosen. They had to have. You want to see some, Leanie? No, I mean put restrictions based on Article 1. Yeah, well, so I think that we need to reestablish federalism because, let's face it, we're going to a communist state. Like, communism and, or at least a socialism and things of that nature. I should get into this differently, but so we need to return back to federalism, where states are independent, and we have a small government, centralized government that's responsible for protecting its citizens and nothing more. God, please no. Please no. Yeah, I did. I thought it was interesting. I want to do. I have so many shows that I want to do. It's just a time thing right now. So yes, I certainly did. 100%. I thought you were lurking. Deliver my mail and defend me from foreign states. And there's shit at the first one. But the majority is still silent, and that's all the government wants and needs to grasp the power. I don't know that the majority is silent. I think that the majority is ignorant and uninformed. I think that we have challenges, but I think we're all pissed off. Like, if we want to boil it down. Okay, well. I think we're all pissed off. I think they've just done such a great job of pitting us against each other, because if we are fighting amongst ourselves, then we're not going to take the fight to them. And they've done that so well for so long. Oh, we're going to talk about that. I'm going to do a whole show on that, man bun, because I am a big proponent of it. But people will get all butthurt about it and say, "Oh, anarchy doesn't work, blah, 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 blah." Anarchy, what are you, one of those Portland, you know what I'm talking about, Antifa fuckers? Nope. I have a strong feeling that the documents... That could be too. I didn't even think about that aspect of it. Do we have independents? We have independent parties. We have the Green Party. We have Libertarianism, or Libertarian Party. They're all a joke. And the way our party system's set up is they just can't win. And even if they do win, like Bernie Sanders is an independent, supposedly, he's a Democratic caucus. So he's a Democrat. He just runs as an independent. But you can't get the money or the infrastructure or even the votes unless you're from one of our two major parties. I think a third party would be a great thing to have. Yeah. And states can recall their representatives. So they can remove and recall their representatives. So yeah, and that's one of the things. That's one of the things that I think is important. Is I like conservatives a lot, and I've gravitated more towards the conservative side of things. But it was so much more fun when it was blended, I guess. Probably a racial term now. Shit. But we need to respect and see other points of view and other ways of being. Like, we cannot sit here and pretend that we're all, we're not all right. We're not all perfect. We need to listen to somebody else's story. Disagree. Well, there needs to be organization of the sheep, because sheep are going to sheep. You just have to organize the sheep in the right direction. Yeah, it's the anyways. Who said cock-ass? Well, exactly. Yeah, there are a lot of people, vote blue no matter who, blah, 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 bullshit. Yeah, I mean, it is impossible to run. Like, if I ran a campaign for the Republican Party, I would get money, I would get signs, I would get bullshit, I would get teams, I'd get data, I'd get all those things. And I know, because I've done it before, if I run as a libertarian, same guy, I don't get shit. I get nothing. And I've actually ran both parts, and the numbers are just astounding for the same guy, same area, same everything. So, right. But it's a different system now, and I don't think it's as easy to turn over. Nope, it's the American nightmare. Yep. I want a birthday party. I want a Princess Tea party. Can we do that, Shade? And you think I'm kidding? Wow. Well, you're Canadian, so. Nope, we shouldn't. Oh, caucus. Yeah, caucus. Caucus. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So let's finish this up, and then, because I'm at an hour, and that's my favorite one. Some GOP lawmakers are using Biden classified document revelations to draw parallels with the investigation into classified Trump documents received at Mar-a-Lago, and we know that they can't be the same. I think we need to. That's a tough one, and that's one that I've thought about, but I haven't found a great answer to it. We have to somehow value the rural areas, or have separate representation in a way that the rural areas have some weight to them. Because right now you have Michigan that would be red if it wasn't for Detroit and Flint. You have and let's be honest, ignorant, low information voters. Sorry, true. You have places like Chicago, Illinois. Illinois would be red if it weren't for Chicago. So I think that there needs to be, I don't know if you, well, yeah, I don't know if you do like a one vote for district, or we go back to a city-state type system where you have a city that receives a couple electoral votes, and then the rest of it receives a couple electoral votes, and you split it that way. But the winner take all mentality of, okay, so I won Illinois, so I believe it's 50. Is it 50? No, because that's Illinois is 20, I believe. They just changed, but that doesn't excuse that. I believe it's 20. 20. Okay, yes. So it can't be a winner take all for that just doesn't work. Yeah. Yep. And there are far too many of those. So yeah. And I don't like that either. Popular vote wouldn't work. It's just take the money out of it. American Idol style, dial in. Yep, gotcha. Let's do it. Yes, and abolish the Federal Reserve. Take the money out of it. Completely. Just you get there's a certain amount of campaign funding that's available. What's up, UP True Breed? Good to see you, buddy. I'm going to get rid of this because I'm not going to read it anyways. I'll talk to you guys for like 5-10 minutes and then get out. Yeah. I'm reading Rumble for a minute here. Nazi Gretchen running that shithole. Yeah. Granholm 2.0. UP True Breed. I take it you're from the UP, so you're a Uper. I have a place in Engadine. If you're still here, sorry. Get rid of. Yeah, you would get more. Where was I at? Most 18-year-old. Yeah, exactly. So, but I feel like that's, you grow and you learn and grow. And the parties do a great job. Like when I came out, I was so excited to vote for, who the hell did I vote for the first time? I think it was Bush. No. Trying to think. Romney. Ugh, just saying it makes me hurt. But it was exciting. It was definitely Romney because it was 2008 and it was Obama Romney. So my first vote, I was all ready to go. Let's go vote for the Republican because I'm a Republican. And then as I get older, I strayed from that system. Yep. Absolutely. That's an interesting, and maybe there wouldn't be so much waste, fraud, and abuse because I think that's our number one challenge, honestly, is waste, fraud, and abuse. Like, yep. damn. I would have voted for Reagan. So, and I think this is fun. I don't know. I think this is fun and very helpful. And if one of our so-called bullshit leaders would jump in and talk to a guy like me, or anybody for that matter, probably not going to be me because I'm teeny. And I don't always say the nicest things about people. Inclusively. Alan, I'm on Rumble and YouTube, buddy. No, because then they'd be sneaking in kids and God, it would be disgusting. You'd have to burn the place down every 3 years. Excuse me. Yes. Both men, yes. 100%. We need to bring back manufacturing. I think it started. It's how we build on it. I know, but we can hope. I think national divorce is the best option. I really do. I think we need to, but then it's how do you split it up and what's going to be what. So it's going to be a mess, but. Well, Rabbit, that's a good way to do it. But I would say 99.999% of people don't even get anywhere close to that. So I am in favor of my thoughts when it's a number system, and I don't know how the numbers would work. I'd have to look at it. But you are required to serve 6 months in a dorm, 435 members, or 435. 435 members. You can keep the Senate the way it is, but 435 House members, rotating terms. Every U.S. citizen has to serve 6 months and rotate out. And it's not a paid, heavily paid position. You don't get to stay. You rotate out. So, yeah, but it's such a hard language to learn, bro. But with that, I can hear my lovely children getting anxious and running around. So I'm going to go hang out with them for a little bit. 8:30, myself, Mr. Gosney, and Mr. Valhalla waits. Going to be building some Legos, chilling, stop back by, hang out. I'm sure we'll get into some jam sesh, talk about some stuff, and really hang out. So what we all need to do is split North America north-south and not east-west. Lives. Well, I'll think about that. I don't want Mexico, though. And Canada's really beautiful. And that would mean that I'd have to leave. Because I'd have to go south from where I'm at. The new Americas. All right, y'all. All right, buddy. Well, we'll talk to everybody later. And that would be fun. So, all right, I hope you feel better. All right, guys, take care, everybody, and I will see everybody at 8:30. Have a good one.